Hey guys, I hope you like this look. It's called My Hair is a Disaster Today and Needs to Be Hidden from the Entire World. Yes. So I missed some videos. I was busy with work and Christmas and all that fun stuff, so I missed a couple weeks. I'm sorry. But then last week while I was working, I had taken a step and felt all of the bones in one of my toes just pop out of place and a shooting pain go up to my knee. I kind of knew something wasn't right there, but I was gonna work through it, no problem. So I worked through it for about 3-4 days until I ended up in the emergency room because it was so bad and I couldn't put any pressure on my toe at all. That was fun. The doctor sent me home, told me to take some drugs, told me to stay off my foot for a day, no working, and then for the next week to modify my job so that I'm not walking or standing. I work retail and I take care of kids. That's not gonna happen. As it turns out, it was a fracture. I fractured my toe with absolutely no trauma, which apparently is very rare in people my age, and it's either brittle bones or osteoporosis, so I have to go back in for some blood tests and such, so that'll be fun. Love getting blood drawn. On my day off, I contemplated doing a lot of different things. There was a lot of dishes to be done. There was a lot of adult tax-ish stuff to be done. There was a lot that I should have done, and then I landed on video games. Because why not? So today I decided to discuss my top 5 video games at the moment when I'm injured. Number 5. So this is the Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD remake that was put out on the PS4. It is a one-player RPG. I'm sure you've all played it or heard of it or seen the YouTube clips. Anyway, this one is full of nostalgia for me and I love playing through it. I think the storyline is pretty decent and it's just a solid RPG, as most Final Fantasy games are. I haven't played an RPG in a while, so it was nice to get back into this one and get back to my roots. Number 4, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube. This game is fantastic. This is another one that I used to play a ton of, and I used to be good at this game. I am really bad at this game now. I can hardly pass some of the levels when I used to be getting A's across the board, and it's driving me a little bit crazy. But of course that doesn't really matter because the best part of this game is raising chows. They're cute little things, they look like raindrops, and you get to hatch them from little eggs and then you give them power capsules or you give them little animals and then they grow up and they learn to fly and you can battle them and race them and it's so good, I love it. And that's the main reason to play this game, if not the only reason. When I was younger and I would play it though, I used to just give them whatever. You know, I would give it a bird, and then give it a ram, and then whatever it turned into, it turned into. Now I'm a little bit more focused, so if it's a ram chow, I will give it a bunch of rams, and if it is a bird chow, I will give it a bunch of birds. Specific birds, not just random ones. Number 3, Super Mario Maker for the Wii U. One-player game, fantastic. If you're not familiar with this game, what you do is you construct levels for other people to play, or you can go online and play other people's levels. There's also challenges and different skins, etc. The really cool thing about this game though, is that you can take all of your amiibos, every single one, and tap it on and play as any of those characters. So you can play as Inkling Girl or Inkling Boy in a Mario game, or you can be Link. Anybody that there is an amiibo of, you can play as in this game, and it is so cool.
Let's go!
Number 2. Believe it or not, I had never played Borderlands until now. It's been sitting on the shelf and I haven't played it. So I finally decided to pick it up, thought it was the perfect time to start it out, and I'm loving it. It's freaking great. It is 1 to 2 players, so you can play it alone or you can play co-op. It's a really great shooter, and I'm not into shooters, so that's saying something. And my number 1 game for when I am out with an injury, but also my number 1 game of all time, because this one is another nostalgic game, and it is a game that I have played since I was a really little kid. It's Zombies Ate My Neighbors for the Super Nintendo, made by LucasArts, which, I mean, makes it good automatically anyways, but it's a 1-player or co-op. It's really fun with a 2nd player, but it also makes it more difficult. You have to share all your items, you have to watch each other's health. And when they die, you get their keys, but you don't get their items. The thing that I really love about this game is it's really challenging. You don't get to save and continue. You get passwords every few levels, but when you put in that password, you don't get any of your old items. You just have to start from square one on level 28. It doesn't really help you. The premise of this game is obviously that zombies have invaded your town. So what you are doing is going around and saving your neighbors, which are chefs or a dude floating in an inner tube or tourists. And my favorite thing about the game now that I know more about it, is that all of the villains in this game are based on classic horror movie characters. There's zombies, there's a sadistic toy child, aka Chucky, there is a menacing chainsaw villain, obviously Texas Chainsaw Massacre, etc, etc. It's really cool. I recommend everybody play this game, and if you ever want to play it, I wouldn't mind if you came to play it with me, because I'm always looking for someone to play this with. So right now, that's my top 5. It changes constantly except for the number 1. Number 1 is always Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I plan on getting a capture card soon, so if you want to see me play any of those games or any other games, leave a comment for me and I will do what I can to get that done. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, click subscribe. If you want to see my last video, click right here. If there's anything you guys want to see, let me know in the comments as well, and I'll be seeing you next week. Bye!